fact of the matter is, it's the end times. The judgment is coming. Everything that you do, you're going to be held accountable for. It says in Matthew 10:26, "Fear them not, therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known." Everything you do will be made known. Luke 8:18 says, "For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad." And I think this is something that you really need to listen to. 2 Corinthians 5:10 says that, "For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, that each one may receive what is due him for the things done while in the body, whether good or bad." The way you got to look at it is, a lot of us have needs and wants and things that we think, what we believe and stuff like that. But the fact of the matter is, you can take that verse any way you want to. You're going to stand before the judgment seat of Christ. Think of the most powerful person you know, the person you're the most scared of, intimidated by, the biggest person whatever. That's going to be nothing compared to when you stand before God and have to account for what you've done. If you're telling people it's okay to have abortions, if you're encouraging people to vote for those who live in sin and encourage sin and aren't doing what's right, you're going to have to account for that. God's going to ask you why you're doing that. And in the end, that's what matters. All this stuff on earth, all this mindless mess that doesn't even matter, none of that's going to account for anything for you in the end. God's going to ask you, why did you do that? When you were younger and you got caught in a lie, or your parents found something you did, you remember that shame you felt? The shame you felt when your parents caught you, let them down. You felt bad. Think about standing before God and having to be held accountable for what you've done, and every single action you've done, and everything you've told people, every lie you've ever told. Every time you've misled somebody with the gospel and told them something was okay when it really wasn't. You're going to be held accountable for that. And whether you like it or not, the judgment's coming. It's coming soon. It's coming like a thief in the night. And you're going to be held accountable for everything that you've done. I hope that nobody in this world can lay their head down tonight if they hear what I had to say without knowing that God's going to judge you. That's what matters.
You can
run
to a city
near you
for a long time. Run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down.